First, before we get into the topic of what I'm going to talk about, what exactly is self-esteem? Self-esteem, according to Google, is confidence in one's worth or abilities or self-respect. So basically, a person with a good amount of self-esteem believes that they can accomplish anything with their skills and become a better person overall. But what happens if we take that away from them? People with low self-esteem tend to feel negative towards themselves, saying they're no match for life's challenges, being socially awkward, and feeling as if nobody wants to hang out with them. These kinds of people tend to get mentally hurt easier than others due to the lack of faith in themselves. But while they are very similar, it's important to know the difference between low self-esteem and depression. Although you usually feel like the human equivalent of trash every day, having low self-esteem doesn't usually interfere with day-to-day activities like chores and school. But depression isn't just sadness. Being majorly depressed completely drains your energy and makes everyday life even harder. Some studies have shown that self-esteem is usually stable, while depression is constantly changing over time. In fact, being negative to yourself alone has some pretty nasty effects on the body when bad thoughts are often circling around in your head. A study has shown that stress and negativity for a long time can cause damage to the immune system, making you more vulnerable to diseases. But what can we do to stop the bad talk in our brain? According to various sources, it's actually really simple. Quit listening to the voice in your head and try being more positive about yourself. You can recognize when you start having these kinds of bad thoughts and then not accept its poor criticism. You can think of it as a person insulting you. You can easily tell them to stop talking or ignore them, so try taking this approach and responding to the voice in your head. Another way is that you can overcome this by writing a negative thought on a piece of paper, then making a positive counterpart of that, like this. You could do, "You're stupid," to, "I may struggle sometimes, but I'm smart in many different ways." "Nobody likes you," to, "Although I can't make everyone happy, I know that there are still people who accept me for who I am." "Why can't you be like other people?" to, "I may be different from other people, but that's okay." Now you need to start accepting yourself for your mistakes and differences. Self-compassion is like treating yourself like a friend. A good friend would never make fun of you for who you are. Some research has even shown that self-compassion is even better for the mind than self-esteem. Although it sounds real easy, self-compassion is kind of hard at first. You'll eventually get the hang of it later on when you keep practicing. Here are some ways you can practice self-compassion. Number 1, acknowledge and notice your suffering. Number 2, be kind and caring in response to suffering. And 3, know that we're all human and we make mistakes. Also, don't compare yourself to other people. There's always someone who's better at something than you are, but that's okay. Stopping this habit and thinking about who you want to be is a good way to start. Then setting up your goals to become that person is even better. You can also try making other people happy to boost your own confidence. For example, I challenge myself to hold a door for at least someone every day whenever I'm going somewhere. Perform some random acts of kindness. You can even help homeless people and donate money to the hospital. Whatever helps you overcome negativity, I wish you good luck. And stay positive!